Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode. We are the MMA brothers. We're gonna talk about today about UFC, Noche UFC. It's gonna be in Mexico. We're gonna see all the fights, and we're gonna predict the best picks for you guys. So sit down, get something to drink. This is the MMA brothers.
Welcome to the best podcast around the world, MMA Brothers.
Whatever you go, Advance has you covered. You need to be focused, extra energy, powerful hydration, or the perfect sleep. Advanced delivery the fuel your body and mind deserve. Take control of your day with Advance. Get yours today and save with promo code MMA10. Advance. Your next level starts here. All right. We here with a new guest that he want to be part of the team. Andres, what's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up?
So we here. We're gonna talk about Noche UFC, Lopes versus John Silva. We're gonna give you the best picks. Andres also he's gonna help me out to give you guys a better picks. So let's start with this. Are you ready?
Yep, let's get it.
All right, let's go. The first fight for what we have here on the UFC website is gonna be Rodrigo Seisando versus Daniel Donchenko. Are you gonna put this one in your parlay?
I mean, I haven't heard of none of these guys, so I'll probably think about it when it comes to fight night
All right.
because the records are pretty close.
For what I see, I know more about Donchenko. I will go with this one, moneyline Donchenko or Donchenko by TKO KO. All right, let's go with the next fight. Montserrat Rendon versus Alice the Golden Girl Pereira. Do you know any of this?
Yeah, I know about Alice Pereira.
Oh, okay.
So honestly, this is honestly like I'm leaning towards putting this on my parlay because Alice Pereira, from what I've seen of her highlights,
She's
she looks
nasty.
nice. Like she looks good. She's lengthy for her weight. She's 5'10", long reach. She could strike, and she could grapple too.
This
So
this one
leaning
is a
towards
tricky
Alice.
fight. For me, it's a tricky fight, and women's fights always fuck up our parlay. So I don't know if I'm gonna put this one, but if I had to like pick one, I would go with Alice Pereira on this one too. I know Randon has a better record, but I would try to give him a best chance to the Golden Girl. All right, let's go with the next five. Alessandro Costa versus Aldin Coria. Who you gonna go on this one?
This fight is really tricky for me because from what I've seen, Costa, he's short, but at the end of the day, he's 2-2 in the UFC, and his two losses are only to Amir Albazi and Steve Ursig. But everyone else he's beaten.
I mean,
So
for what I see on the apps, Costa is the favorite. Coria is the underdog on this one. I don't want to take a risk. I would pick Costa. I would go with Costa on this one.
yeah, me too.
All right, the next fight is gonna be Sakari Reese versus Cedric Dumas, aka Fake Ass 21 Savage. Who you got in this one?
I wish I could go with Dumas. He's a Florida boy,
No,
but
bro, you can go with that
Dumas,
guy.
yeah, but Dumas, I watched him fight in the Diego Lopes card here in Miami, and man, he looked horrible. His fighting style was just horrible. I've seen much. I haven't seen like a lot of Zachary Reese, but the last fight I saw of him, he got knocked out bad by some Russian guy. So I wouldn't put this pick in my parlay, but if I had to choose, I'll put Reese because Dumas's fight style is not the best.
Like if you go for the stats, you have to pick Riz. You can trust on Dumas. You can trust Dumas on this one. Um, so I would pick Riz on this one all day. And also, I would go with KO. That's
Yeah,
my
that's a good pick.
that's my two picks on this one. That this fight is gonna win by KO, or it's gonna finish by KO, or I would go with Reese on this one.
Yeah, I see that.
All right, let's go with the next one. Jesus Aguilar versus Luis Gurule. Who you got on this one?
This one might go into my parlay because I've watched both of their last fights, and from what I saw from Lewis, he got knocked out bad from his last fight.
He fucked up my parlay and the last time that I gave him a chance.
Yeah, he got knocked out pretty bad, and I didn't see anything special about him. On the other hand, Jesus Aguilar, he could grapple, like he could submit you at any time. And from what I see from that, I feel like if Jesus Aguilar takes it to the ground, which I think he is, I see him submitting. So my pick would be Jesus Aguilar by submission.
Uh, man, I said already with Gabriel and Brandon on the last episodes. I went with Lewis because he was undefeated. I was trying to give him a chance. They rocked this guy on his last fight. Uh, like I always said, if you want to be 100% accurate in this fight on this pick, I always said that this fight is gonna go the distance. I would pick it's gonna go the distance or submission by Aguilar. Okay, let's go with the next fight. Tatiana Suarez, aka Villana Antillano, versus Amanda Lemos. Who you got on this one?
All right, in this fight, I'm not putting this on my parlay because from what I see, if Amanda wins, she's gonna win by knockout, and if Tatiana wins, she's gonna win by not submitting, but by wrestling her the whole fight. So it could either go either way for me, but I'm leaning towards Tatiana by wrestling and just controlling the whole fight.
Um, I was hyped with Tatiana Suarez when the fight with Lean, the Chinese girl. Um, I expect more from her. I didn't like anything what I see. Like June Lee,
Yeah, she can't strike.
like bro, she can do shit to be honest. So I think she's gonna control Lamos on the floor. So I will go with Tatiana Suarez by decision or that this fight is gonna go the distance. Like Tatiana thinks she's bigger and she's gonna be dominate on the floor with Lemos.
Yep.
All right, let's go with the next fight. Claudio Puelles versus Joaquin Silva. Who you got on this one?
All right. So in this fight, this one, I'm leaning towards putting it in my parlay and I'm leaning on Joaquin Silva. I think he's the underdog.
Yep. I was about to tell you the
I
same
saw
thing.
I saw Joaquin Silva's last performance with Drakkar Close, and he looked good. So that Drakkar, he wasn't fighting like he fights like a pussy. Drakkar, he fights like a pussy. And if he knows he's getting beat, he'll just hold you in the cage, and that's what he did to Silva. And so that's the only reason he won. So I'm leaning towards Joaquin Silva, but I think the fight's gonna go to a distance.
Um, this one is a tricky fight because everybody goes with Puelles. For what I see here, I'm checking right now on Topology. Everybody's go with Puelles. I already put my picks. I don't know if you're doing this. I normally go on Topology every fight, and I put all my picks there. And On this one, let me tell you how many people is going with Puerto because I saw that and I was like, damn, that's crazy. Let me see. Let me see.
Actually, the bets from my thing, they're close. -110 to -115.
But I saw yesterday Silva was the underdog.
Yeah, but it's like a close fight. It's like because Joaquin Silva is a slight favorite now. All of a sudden,
Let's see. %66% of people in topology go with Puelles on this one, and 34 they go with Silva, half by KO, and the rest of them by decision. I would go Joaquin Silva money line KO. He's gonna rock Puelles, and it's gonna be a great pick. Probably this one's gonna be my first pick in the parlay.
yep.
All right, let's go with the next fight. Jose Daniel Medina versus Dusko Torovic. Who you got
For
this one?
for this fight, honestly, this is not going in my parlay, but like Medina, he's horrible. Medina's just he's those fighters that just talk to you the whole fight, trying to get into your head, and then you just end up knocking them out. So for me, I would go for Dusko, but if you want to be safe, because Dusko's a brawler. That's what I've seen from Dusko. So for me, I think I'll see Dusko by knockout or by decision, because none of these guys wrestle. So
I just want to say, Medina, if you seen this clip, fuck you. You fuck up my parlay the last time. I don't know why I give you the chance, and I will never trust on this guy anymore. Like here, 85% of the people in topology they go with Todorovic. I don't know who's the 15 other that they're crazy and they go with Medina, but the rest of them they're smart, and I would go with Dusko. Um,
yeah,
KO.
Dusko's a
So you can
brawler.
KO, so you can get more money if you pick Dusko by KO, TKO. Also, before we start with the next fight, if you're looking for the best stats on MMA, go check it out. The Next MMA is a great website that I met this guy through social media, and he's doing a really great job. I'm gonna put the name after after I edit the video because the social media you guys can look for him, Mr. Nice Guys Dude. He's a great guy. Um, his website is gonna help you. Like if you like want to see more stats, the last fight of the fighters, go check it out. I recommend it. Shout out to Mr. Dude, to Mr. Nice Guy Dude. So I hope you guys go subscribe on his channel, leaving a like and a comment. All right, let's go with the next fight. Alexander Hernandez versus Diego Ferreira. Who you got on this one?
Man, Alexander's the guy that fucked up my parlay, but not because he lost, but because he won against Chase Hooper. He knocked out Chase Hooper. Man, that
Trust me,
messed up my parlay bad.
that was my first pick. The Kansas Chimaev DDP parlays. I did two. I made a mistake, a rookie mistake. Put in this fucking fight as the first one, and Hernandez fuck up both of them early. At 9 p.m., I was already over. I got all my picks except this one. He sent to sleep Chase Hooper. and fuck up everybody's parlay. I never respect that. I don't know who you gonna go in this one.
From what it looks like, Diego Ferreira is nice. I remember him knocking out Michael Johnson really bad with that overhand and left him stiff. But it's Michael Johnson at the end of the day.
He's
So I can't really say, oh, he like Michael Johnson's nasty and all that stuff. But that was from the past. Diego Ferreira is now 40 years old.
yeah,
He's
he's old.
40. Yeah, he's 40 years old. But his last fight was against this Polish guy. Not the last one, but I think the one before that. It was against a Polish guy, like upcoming, and he fucked him up. But I don't think that we don't have the. I don't think it's the same Diego Ferreira anymore. So I think I see Alexander Hernandez by knockout once again.
I was excited for this fight. I mean, for his past fight, the one that they canceled it for. He's supposed to be fighting Bobby Green on UFC 319. And they canceled it, I think, because Bobby Green, he didn't make the weight. Uh, this one is gonna be tricky. You guys think that Hernandez is gonna win by KO, and how we go that this fight is gonna go to distance? I don't think Ferrer is gonna. He don't have enough to handle Hernandez. I don't think Hernandez. He don't have enough
Finish.
to finish Herrera. He's slippery, so I always said this one probably gonna be my second pick of the parlay. That this fight is gonna go to distance. But if I had to lean for somebody, I would go with Hernandez money line. All right, let's go with the next one: Santiago Luna versus Juan Lee. Who you got on this one?
For this fight, I haven't seen much of Luna, but I've seen a little bit, just a little bit of Kwang Lee, and Kwang Lee doesn't look that special. Not gonna lie, he's not like those fighters that I say like, oh, he's gonna be a champ or he's gonna have a good like future. But since I don't know Luna, this fight's not going to my parlay. But since I don't know Luna, I think I'm gonna go with Kwang Lee.
Let me give you the stats right now. Luna. Where is it here? He's 6-0. 67% on his fights. He's winning by fight submission, and 33 he finished it by KO TKO. So
He has 100% finish rate.
yep. I will go with Luna if you asking me for a money line, but I will set that this fight is not gonna go the distance. That's my third pick of the parlay. Let's go with the next fight. Okay, so on this one, a lot of people call me crazy when I went with Kelvin Gastelum versus
Joe Pyfer.
Joe Pfeiffer. But he almost rocked Pfeiffer in the third round. I almost got excited. That was the only leg on my parlay that I missed it. But yeah, this one is. I see the stats. 88% of the predictions that go with Gastelum. Fourth leg on my parlay. Easy pick. Kelvin Gastelum. Think by decision. Think it's gonna be by decision, or if he'd go like with more cardio, he would finish it. I don't see Dustin. Zero chances against Kelvin, and it's gonna be an easy pick on this one.
Yep.
All right, let's go with the next fight. Rafa Garcia versus Jared Gordon. Who you got on this one?
If we're basing off last performances, Jared Gordon looked really good again in his last fight. against Thiago Moises,
Yep.
which was and Thiago Moises didn't do nothing to Jared Gordon. Jordan Gordon just controlled the whole fight and knocked him out. But Rafa Garcia, at the end of the day, he's a younger guy by 6 years, and he. But at the end of also, Rafa Garcia almost lost to a 45-year-old Vince Pitchell in split decision. 45-year-old Vince Pitchell. But honestly, I think Jared Gordon's a better striker, and I don't think Rafa is really a. I don't think Rafa's gonna submit Jared Gordon, honestly. So I see Jared Gordon on. Truthfully, I see Jared Gordon by finish.
I would go with Gordon this one, money line, and but that one is not gonna be my pick. I would pick that this fight is gonna go the distance. If you see the rates of this guy, the winning by of Gordon is 52% by decision, and Garcia 41. So you have the math there. It's almost 91% between these two guys that we're gonna get a decision. So I would go that this fight is gonna go the distance. All right, let's go with the co-main event of Rob Font versus David Martinez. Who you got on this one?
All right, I'm not gonna lie. David Martinez does not really. I saw his last fight. He didn't look bad. He's a young up and coming star for sure. From what I see, from when I saw his last fight. But Rob Font, Rob Font is good. I don't. I've never seen him have a fight other than that Corey Sandhagen fight. He other than that fight, he hasn't had a bad fight because he puts up a fight no matter who it is. He'll put up a fight. I know
Yeah.
he was supposed to fight Raul Rosas, but Raul Rosas pulled out. So also on the upper hand, Rob Font has the upper hand because it's a short notice fight by like a week and a half. But I see this fight going to the distance. I don't have a pick in this fight, but I see it going to the distance.
Man, I love Rob Font. I respect this guy. But to be honest, I think I would go with David. He's 38 versus 27. You're gonna see the difference there. He's fighting in Mexico. I would go with Davis with this one, or that this fight probably is gonna be my fifth leg. That is gonna go the distance for sure. All right, let's go with the co-main event: Diego Lopes, aka Peso Pluma, versus John Silva, the Fighting Nerds, the biggest scam in the Fighting Nerds. They're the biggest scam that we got right now after the, I don't know, after the thing that you used to drink for lose weight, Herbalife. That's the first scam, and the second one is the Fighting Nerds. Who you got on this one?
Oh, I've been thinking about this pick the whole this ever since this card came out. Ever since this fight came out, I've been thinking about who to pick in this fight. Cause I saw both of them live in the same card, and I'm not. Even though Diego Lopez lost to Volk, Diego Lopez is a dog. Diego Lopez is just he doesn't give up at all. You could knock him down, he'll get right back up. That's just what Diego is. But also, John Silva is a dog too, but we haven't seen him get tested against real competition. Because who's Bryce Mitchell? Who's Bryce Mitchell? Who like Bryce Mitchell isn't good at all.
All right, so for what I see yesterday, bro, before yesterday, I was going to say John Silva, the Fighting Nerds, but like you said, uh, he didn't get like nobody before this fight. I think this fight is gonna be like the real test of John Silva. Because if you see everybody that he was fighting before, it was literally nobody. It was like Uber drivers.
Yeah.
Diego Lopez already shows that he won with fifth round with Volkanovski. We know the type of this fight, how he is. How we go with Diego Lopez on this one? I don't gonna predict how this fight is gonna finish. I can say anything. Anything can happen in this fight.
Yep.
Um, like everybody was saying, Kyle Barali was the leader of the fighting nerds, but the leader it was fighting the way that he fought yesterday. Uh, I don't want to see anything John Silva because they already have a lot of haters. I think that was the problem. Uh, Kyle went to that fight with a lot of pressure after he already knew that they submit Ruffy. And I would go with Diego Lopez on this one. Yeah, I don't have no doubts on this one. Diego Lopez by decision, probably. I can say that. Or moneyline Diego Lopez.
And we can't also forget that Diego Lopez has good jiu-jitsu too.
Oh,
He
yeah.
almost submitted Mozart Evloev. He almost submitted him like 3 times. Almost submitted him.
Yeah,
But
we learned something from yesterday that Rufi, he needs to work out on his fucking wrestling
a lot.
a lot. And Kyle, he needs to like shut the fuck up and start like fight without pressure or don't talk a lot before the fights.
Yeah, you could tell he was nervous in the fight too.
Yep.
Yep, he was fainting everything. He was reacting to everything even though nothing was thrown.
Like for me, he got the first round. After that, that's it.
Yeah.
He didn't
It
do
was
shit.
Yeah. But Imavov was nasty.
I mean, I don't know. Like I don't see him fighting with
He's not beating
Chimaev.
Khan.
He's not
Yeah,
gonna
he's
be
not.
Chimaev. The person that I think that he can give at least 5 rounds to Chimaev is gonna be RDR.
I thought Floofy, Anthony
Nah,
Hernandez, he looks
nah.
good.
He don't wanna do shit. RDR. That's the guy.
Yeah.
All right, we all set. This one is gonna be probably for a few weeks. My last episode. I will see if I can do a little bit more. I'm gonna be a few weeks. I'm gonna be busy, but don't forget to hit subscribe, hit like, follow me, MMA Brothers Official on TikTok, Instagram, and thank you, Andres, for being here today.
Thank you.
So I hope we can see you in the next one. So we're all the set. Thank you, guys. See you in the next one. God bless you guys and God bless the MMA.